Hello dear students, welcome to English class of Adjectives. So as you remember, yesterday we have discussed in brief what are suffixes, what are prefixes. So let's recall yesterday what we have done. We have discussed the two terms suffixes and prefixes. I have given you a brief introduction with one example of each. I hope you have understood these terms. But today we are going to do these two terms in detail with many examples. You will see how the meaning of the word is changed, how you can frame a new word, how you can add the prefix and suffix to the root word. So this way we will be doing it in detail. And we have also discussed yesterday after that the meaning of adjectives. What is an adjective? Adjective, as the name suggests, it means to add on. Add what? So it means adding something or meaning to a noun or a pronoun. So when you add to the meaning of a noun or a pronoun, when you qualify a noun or a pronoun, then that is called an adjective. For example, I have given you yesterday an example of tall boy. We all know boy is a noun, but if I add the word tall, so what does it does? It does the work of adding or qualifying a noun. It is qualifying a noun. It is giving extra information about noun that he is a tall boy. Tells us about its height. Whether the boy is tall, short, fat, thin, brown colored, fair complexion. So all these words that we use to qualify a noun, so these are known as adjectives. So this was something about the meaning of adjectives that we have discussed yesterday. Today what we are going to do is we are going to discuss the types of adjectives. So there are basically 6 types of adjectives that we are going to do today in detail. So let's recall what are those. Number 1, adjective of quality. As I have told you, tall, short, fat, thin, brown color, fair complexion. So this way. Okay. Then we have adjective of quantity. That is number we'll be doing. Third is adjective of number. Then adjective we have demonstrative. It is similar to the pronouns that we have done. There also we have done demonstrative pronouns, this, that, these, those. So we'll be again doing that. Then we'll be discussing interrogative adjectives as we have done again in the pronouns. So here also we have interrogative adjectives. Then we have the 6th and the last type of adjective, that is adjectives of possessives. If you remember, we also have done in pronouns possessive pronouns, mine, his, theirs. So these are what? The 3 that are similar to pronouns also. But then we have them in adjectives also. So we will be doing these 3. Along with that, we will be doing adjective of number, quality and quantity. We will be seeing the difference between quantity and number also. So let's study these types in detail today. So are you all ready? So let's go.
Prefixes. A syllable or a word part added to the beginning of a word is called a prefix. A prefix has a meaning, but it is not a word. For example, disconnect, imbalance, incorrect, unhappy. Word parts dis, im, in, and un are prefixes that mean not or the opposite of. Remember, a prefix can change the meaning of a word. Some antonyms are formed by adding prefixes to words.
The prefix anti means against, so anti-war means against war. The prefixes co, col, and con mean together or with. So for example, the word co-worker means a person you work with. The prefix dis means not, so the word dislike means do not like. The prefix ex means out. So for example, the word expel means to take or force out. The prefixes il, im, and un all mean not. So the word, for example, impractical means not practical. The prefix mis means incorrect. So the word misunderstand means to understand incorrectly. The prefix pre means before. So, for example, preschool means education before kindergarten, which is when school begins in the United States. The prefix re means again, so the word rewrite, for example, means to write again. The prefix sub means under, so the word submarine means a vessel used under the water. The prefix trans means across, so the word transcontinental means across continents.
Suffixes. A syllable or a word part added to the end of a word is called a suffix. For example, teacher, playful,
Dependable.
homeless.
A suffix has a meaning. Some suffixes like able, less, etc. are words too.
Able means is able to. Less means to be without. Full means to be full of. Means one who can. Remember, a suffix changes the meaning of the word. Some antonyms are formed by adding suffixes to words. For example, pain plus full is equal to painful. Pain plus less is equal to painless.
Examples of suffixes. The suffix able forms the part of speech adjective. It has the meaning easy or able to. An example is the word likable, which means easy to like. The suffix full forms an adjective. It means full of. An example is the word beautiful, which means full of beauty. The suffixes ik and ikal are also suffixes that form adjectives. The meaning of this suffix is relating to, and an example of a word using this suffix is magical, which means relating to magic. The suffix ness forms a noun and has the meaning of being. So, for example, the word sweetness means being sweet. The suffix iv forms an adjective, and it has the meaning doing or being. So, for example, the word active means doing activities. The suffix "-ize" forms a verb. It has the meaning to make. So, for example, the word publicize means to make public. The suffix "less" forms an adjective, and it has the meaning without. So, for example, the word childless means without children or without.
Oh, Elvis, look at this starry night. Shining moon, twinkling stars, and glittering water. I am just amazed.
Yes, this night is really amazing. And you have described it so well by using perfect adjectives.
Adjectives? Please tell me more about them.
Yes, Jimmy. Look at these examples. Starry night, shining moon, twinkling stars, glittering water. In each of these examples, the highlighted word describes some or the other quality of different things. Here the words starry, shining, twinkling, and glittering describe specific nouns. In these phrases, starry describes the noun night. Shining describes the noun moon. Twinkling describes the noun stars. And glittering describes the noun water. All such describing words are known as adjectives. Thus, words that describe the quality of a person, animal, place or thing are called adjectives. For example, tall man, brown dog. Here, brown describes a dog, that is, an animal. Small bridge. Here, small describes bridge, that is, a place. Conical trees. Here, conical describes the trees, that is, a thing. Words for numbers are also called adjectives. For example, 2 benches. In this phrase, the word 2 describes how many benches. Thus, we can say that the words that are used to describe quality, color, size, shape, and number are called as adjectives. An adjective also describes how someone or something looks, tastes, feels, smells, or sounds like. For example, cute dog. Here, cute describes the looks of dog. Sweet fruit. Here, sweet describes the taste of a fruit. Cold water. Here, cold describes the feel of the water. Fragrant breeze. Here, fragrant describes the smell of the breeze. Rustling trees. Here, rustling describes the sound of the trees.
Wow, Elvis, that was so interesting. I can now make use of correct adjectives to describe the words. I can now tell my friends too that the words that describe the quality of a person, animal, place or thing are called adjectives.
Wow, that's great! You're smart and intelligent, Jimmy.
Welcome, friends. Adjectives can be of various types. The first type of adjectives is the adjective of quality. An adjective of quality describes the quality of nouns. It answers the question of what kind. An intelligent robot. Intelligent is adjective of quality. Wicked Mr. Sam. Wicked is adjective of quality. The shrewd rabbit. Shrewd is adjective of quality. Patterned socks. Patterned is adjective of quality. A red apple. Red is adjective of quality. The large boat. Large is adjective of quality. Examples of adjectives of quality include intelligent, red, shrewd, wicked, large, patterned, and the likes. Welcome, friends! The second type of adjective is the adjective of quantity. An adjective of quantity describes nouns that cannot be measured. It answers the question, how much? Enough is enough. Enough is adjective of quantity. Many mangoes. Many is adjective of quantity. Little rice. Little is adjective of quantity. Some caps. Some is adjective of quantity. All the children. All is adjective of quantity. Few soldiers. Few is adjective of quantity. Examples of adjective of quantity include little, some, few, many, all, enough, and the likes. Welcome, friends! The third type of adjective is the adjective of number. An adjective of number describes nouns that can be measured. It answers the question, how many? The fourth hut. Fourth is adjective of number. The 8th month. 8 is adjective of number. 3 is adjective of number. The third girl. Third is adjective of number. 5 pups. 5 is adjective of number. 1 giraffe. 1 is adjective of number. Examples of adjectives of number include 1, 3rd, 11th, 5, 10th, 8th, and the likes. Welcome, friends! The fourth type of adjective is the demonstrative adjective. A demonstrative adjective answers the question, which? This stain. This is demonstrative adjective. Those shoes. Those is demonstrative adjective. That apple. That is demonstrative adjective. These books. These is demonstrative adjective. Examples of demonstrative adjectives include this, those, that, and these. Welcome, friends! The fifth type of adjective is the interrogative adjective. An interrogative adjective asks questions about the noun. Which car? Which is interrogative adjective. Whose bike? Whose is interrogative adjective. What CD? What is interrogative adjective. Examples of interrogative adjectives include which, what, and whose. Once there was a hungry mouse. She had not eaten for many days and therefore had become very thin. One day she went to look for something to eat. She found a large basket at a distance. She went to the basket and tried to search for food. Suddenly, she saw a small hole in the side of the basket. Being so slight and bony, the mouse easily entered the basket through the tiny hole. Seeing so much corn, the excited small mouse started eating the corn greedily. In a few days, she became quite fat. Now, she was totally round. She felt sleepy and slept a sound sleep. When she woke up, she thought,
Now that I'm quite full, I should leave this huge basket.
she tried to come out of the basket, but she was so chubby that she could no longer squeeze through the little hole. Just then, a brown rat passed by,
Ahoy, Mr. Rat,
called the now big mouse.
can you help me come out of the basket? How did you get in, Miss Mouse?
Asked the confused rat. The big mouse thought for a while.
Well, I was quite thin when I got in, dear sir.
Replied the big mouse. The rat laughed loudly and said, Then you need to get thin again, pretty little mouse, to get out, and went on his merry way. Now, the stout mouse had no choice but to stop eating if she wanted to come out of the big corn basket. Poor Miss Big Mouse. The poor big mouse went in the basket and laid down sadly.
Adjectives.
Nikki is showing pictures that she has clicked.
Look at these sentences. She is my friend, Winnie. Winnie is posing with her brother, Vinay. Vinay is showing off his boxing gloves. Here they are with their parents. These are some of our friends. This is my new puppy. Do you like its kennel? Now stick your picture here. The words my, her, his, their, its, our, and your show a relationship or ownership. They are called possessive adjectives. The possessive adjectives always come before a noun that they qualify. For example, my friend. The possessive adjective my qualifies the noun friend.
So, did you get what are adjectives, what are suffixes, what are prefixes, and how you can mean and make an endless number of words by using prefixes and suffixes, and also you can change the meaning of the word. And then let's see, we have done today suffixes and prefixes. We have done types of adjectives. So I hope all the 6 types of adjectives are clear to you all. So today we will be considering only this, and tomorrow what are we going to do? See, tomorrow so we don't have any class, so we'll meet on Tuesday now, because Monday I'll be taking your live class and it is your query class. So whatever doubts you have related to the topic, you can discuss those things on Monday, and Tuesday we'll be dealing with your another important subtopic, you can say, comparison of adjectives. Although you have done it in the 4th class also, 5th class also, that there is a degrees of adjectives, you can call it as degrees of comparison. They can also be known as degrees of comparison. So we have 3 degrees of comparison. First is positive degree, the word itself. Then you have comparative degree and the superlative degree. So these are the 3 degrees of adjectives that we are going to study. So positive degree, I have told you the word itself. Comparative, when you do the comparison between 2 things. So it takes ER, like stronger. I am stronger than my sister. So this is your comparative degree. Third is the superlative degree, which takes the 3 words or syllables. We can say EST. I am the tallest of all in my class. So this means I am just comparing amongst the all students of my class, and I am tall amongst them. I am the tallest, and it also takes the word the. The article the is used in place of the adjective that we use, the tallest, the strongest. So this way we will be reading or studying about these degrees of comparison. So till here I want you to revise the rules that are there in your book under the topic adjectives, so that the concept is clear, and when we move ahead we don't have any problem. So that is why, since we are using these comparatives and superlatives like ER, EST, that is why suffixes and prefixes are very, very important. You should know where to use ER, where to use EST. That is why this topic, suffixes and prefixes, has been included under the topic of adjectives. Although we have already studied under sentences, but then we will just recall it once again. So I hope you will revise the rules and also go through the 3 rules that are there based on the degrees of comparison. So when we go for this on Tuesday, you get the point in a better way. So that's all from my side. Thanks for watching.